Hey, what's up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Tyler Williams channel. Welcome to another video. I probably uploaded this video already. If I didn't, then this is going to be kind of backwards in the timeline which I uploaded. But I did upload a video talking about how I'm going to be doing some new things on the Tyler Williams channel. And one of them is for the entire month of January, I will be watching Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, as well as doing live streams and or reviews for all three shows for the month of January just to see how it goes. And I figured, okay, well, why not start now with NXT? So, this is 2 days late. NXT premieres on Wednesdays. I didn't end up watching the last episode of NXT until today. But I figured, alright, let me just get this review out. Because I thought this was a really good episode of NXT. Despite it only being 3 matches, this was a really good episode of NXT. The previous episode was better, but this was actually really good. So let me go through this. So, we had 3 matches, 3-match show. The first match was the Street Profits, Montez Ford and, I was about to say Jason Jordan, Angelo Dawkins versus Chris Starr and Riley Apex. Don't know who these guys are, most likely just didn't do the job for the Street Profits. Really good match, made the Street Profits look good. I thought that, I think the Street Profits are definitely a great upcoming tag team. They could build up and possibly win the NXT Tag Team Championships at NXT TakeOver New Orleans. I've seen the Street Profits live before. February of this year, I believe, is when they started doing their acts. They started doing their act on the live shows, the house shows. There was NXT house shows in February 2017, and I saw them for the first time. And they were just very charismatic. They had the whole crowd behind them. They were the biggest act on the entire show. Especially Montez Ford. He was rocking these red shoes, and we were chanting red shoes the whole time. I actually made a tweet out to Montez Ford. He retweeted me. He either liked my tweet or retweeted me. Something about that. But I thought it was really good. Montez Ford has a really good frog splash. You guys really have to go. You really have to watch his matches in order to understand. I never really noticed how good of a wrestler he is. I'm not saying he's like really good, but he's pretty good in the ring. I didn't really notice it in the first match. Maybe that's because, that was months and months ago. It might have been new. But he's definitely improved since the last time I saw him. Had a really good frog splash. Angelo Dawkins. He's good in the ring. I feel like he's been in NXT for so long, it's kind of hard to notice him at this point, especially because he's been floating around for such a long time. But, the act is great. I think that them being cocky, but not like heels, but like, they flaunt and they taunt and they're over and they get over with the crowd. I think it's very good. I like it. It's kind of reminiscent of the Usos, but imagine the Usos gimmick, but baby faces. That's kind of the Street Profits. I could definitely see them going to SmackDown and definitely feuding with the Usos sometime in 2018, but hey, who knows? After the match, I believe they said they will be going after the NXT Tag Team Championship soon, which, as I said, I think that they should be in contention for the NXT Tag Team Championships in New Orleans. But if they want to do it in Philadelphia, that's okay too. I would love to see them live in Philadelphia. That'd be awesome. So the next match was the NXT Women's Championship, Ember Moon versus Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville and Ruby Riott were having some matches down in NXT before, which kind of was out of place because, they already went to the main roster. So you ask yourself, why are they in NXT right now? So this NXT Women's Championship match, you're looking at and you're like, well, it's obvious that Ember Moon's winning because why would Sonya Deville win the NXT Championship if she got promoted? So even though the outcome was predictable, the match was okay. Wasn't the best Ember Moon match I saw, but I can't even say it was okay. It was good. It was good, but it wasn't the best Ember Moon match I saw. Sonya Deville did pretty good for herself in this match. For a while, I always said how she was green and she couldn't really do that much, but she did a few moves that were pretty good. She was definitely had a lot of momentum going into the match, seeing as she basically won the feud with Ruby Riott, and she was dominating on NXT before that. So definitely making her look like a threat after being promoted to main roster. It would have made more sense for them to do this before she went to the main roster, but nonetheless, Sonya Deville ate an eclipse from Ember Moon and won the match. While Ember Moon was celebrating, Kairi Sane came out I very much miss her old theme. I think her old theme was way better than her theme now. Not to say that I hate her current theme, but I think that her last theme, her first theme that she used in the Mae Young Classic, it felt like a Nintendo game. It felt like I was playing Legend of Zelda or something. This theme, it just seems like yo ho, yo ho. Sounds like a pirate laughing, and I don't know. It's gonna take me a while to adjust because I miss her old theme. I want them to upload that to YouTube so that way I can listen to it because that's the theme I wanted. That's the theme I want to secretly want to hear. But anyway, Kairi Sane came out. She didn't have her whole pirate thing going on. It was just her in her wrestling attire. She came out with her the looking glass thing that the pirates have. I know it's probably not called looking glass. I forgot what it's called. So she came out. She set her eyes upon Ember Moon. I'm like, hey, Ember Moon versus Kairi Sane. Let's go. But then I heard some fan. They screamed. I'm like, what? Why they scream? Because the shot was on Ember Moon. But then I heard, ah! And I'm like, okay. So then the camera pans to Kairi Sane. And Shayna Baszler comes out of nowhere, attacks her, and chokes Kairi Sane out. And I'm like, oh, damn. That's how we debut Shayna Baszler? So that feud between Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler might be reinvigorated or revived. Not that they had a feud, but they were in the finals in the Mae Young Classic and Kairi Sane won. So that might be a bit of a revived, kindled rivalry going to be happening. Might see that match at NXT TakeOver Philly where I would predict that Shane would win. But a good way to go about this, I could see them trying to elevate Shayna Baszler if they want. I think they could do a triple threat. Kairi versus Shayna versus Ember Moon at Philadelphia. However, I do think that they have been doing a lot, and by a lot, I mean a lot, of multi-man and woman matches, so the best bet might just be to do a singles match between Kairi and Shayna, and the winner faces Ember at Philly, because I think we've seen enough multi-man matches for a while. In NXT, Raw, SmackDown, I think we've seen enough multi-man matches. I'm all multi-man matched up. But anyway, I like the match. I like the ending. Shayna Baszler looks like a threat already. It's even more making me think that I don't think we're going to get this 4 Horsewomen versus 4 Horsewomen match WrestleMania, especially because they're building up Shayna Baszler in NXT. And people don't know if Ronda's actually signed to the WWE yet. So, anyway. Okay, match. Then we get to the main event. The Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match. Johnny Gargano, Alistair Black, Lars Sullivan, and Killian Dane. Just a crash course, all-out, really good match between all 4 men. I think everyone went into this match thinking Alistair Black was going to win. Before I get into this, let me say one thing about Lars Sullivan. Now, I saw Lars Sullivan. We seen Lars Sullivan before in NXT. Even before he got that big push. We seen him in NXT before. He was at a tag team with this no-name guy who had a Seth Rollins haircut. And he looked pretty dominating. But now, his entrance. The entrance is, I am in love with the Lars Sullivan entrance. He comes out with this red hue on him and makes him look like an imposing monster. Like he's about to go, like he sees all red. It's a cinematic thing. He sees all red, makes his way down to the ring, and there's this really, really cool shot that I think people may overlook, but I'm currently infatuated with. I think it makes his character look completely like a badass. Is when they focus on the spotlight in the ring. And they focus on it for a few seconds, and then Lars Sullivan comes into the shot. But you only see like a shadow of him, like a silhouette of him. Like his character's like in all black, and it's standing over the spotlight, and the spotlight's beaming on him, causing this silhouette, shadowy like effect that you only see this big, imposing monster, and then a few seconds later, it all cuts into color, and you see Lars Sullivan standing there with this menacing look. I'm like, this is perfect. This entrance, everything about the Lars Sullivan entrance is perfect. The character is really good. It's like a monster of a man. I think I know what a monster man is. And I like the Lars Sullivan character. I really like what they're doing with him. Killian Dane, he's pretty good. I've never been a big fan of Killian Dane, but he's pretty good. Love Alistair Black. Love Johnny Gargano. Went into this match expecting Alistair Black to win. He had a lot of offense. Alistair Black looked very dominant in this match. Everyone looked dominant in this match. Alistair Black had a lot of knee strikes and kicks and flips. Lars Sullivan, a lot of power moves. There was this one face-up between Lars and Killian Dane. The crowd was not as hype as I think they were expecting them to be, but this might have been because they've been sitting through a bunch of matches already. You know how NXT like to tape a bunch of matches back to back, so that might have been a reason why the crowd wasn't as hyped for it. I mean, I wasn't all that hyped for it anyway. But there's a big face-off, clothesline from each men. They went outside the ring, up the ramp, onto the announce table. I'm out of order with the way in which the stuff happened, but I'm trying to stray away from describing the entire match to you guys. There was a spot where they went up the ramp. I think all three men were up. I think it was all three men except for Alistair were up the ramp. And Lars Sullivan was taken off the announce table, and they were about to go, and Lars was trying to put Johnny through the announce table, but he reversed it. He hopped on this like guardwall thing near the announce table. He was attacking Lars. Alistair Black came out of nowhere, kneed him in the face, kind of knocked him on the announce table. Killian Dane from out of nowhere ran from the ramp. The ramp is not that far from the announce table. Ran from the ramp and did a leaping body splash onto Lars Sullivan and put it through the announce table. I thought that was a really cool spot. Just a lot of stuff, a lot of great moments in this match, but the ending was what shocked the hell out of me and the entire audience. I don't think anyone was expecting this, but basically how this all came into fruition was Alistair Black basically had Johnny Gargano in his grasp. He was basically about to win the match because Lars and Killian Dane were out. Johnny already laid them out. So Alistair Black is going after Johnny. He's laying into him. Next thing you know, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish come out, and they pull Alistair Black out of the ring. He lays them both out. He enters back in the ring, and then Adam Cole pulls him out of the ring. I forgot what Adam Cole did to him, but he laid out Alistair Black and put him back in the ring. So Johnny and Alistair in the ring. Johnny's trying to get back up to his feet. The announcers are playing up that Alistair Black is basically out of it, but I'm not buying into him. Like, Alistair Black is still going to pull through and win this. So Johnny Gargano gets him up, put some tax on him, and not put tax on him, put some attacks on him. And then he enters out of the ring, and he lays him out with the slingshot DDT. And I'm still not buying into this. I'm like, Alistair Black's about to kick out. Then the referee counts 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't think anyone expected Alistair Black to lose, let alone be the man who took the pin. I thought they were going to build Alistair Black up for a bit longer. Not to say that, I mean, everyone has to lose sometime. No man ever is going to go undefeated like Asuka is for a long-ass period of time. Yeah, alright? It's not going to happen. But I did not expect Alistair Black to lose in the Fatal 4-Way. I mean, it would have been okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all, okay? I don't want you guys to think I'm mad or bitter. I did not expect him to lose, but I definitely did not expect him to take the pinfall in the match. I thought Killian Dane was in the match to take the pinfall, because I didn't think they were going to pin Lars. I didn't think they were going to pin Alistair. I'm like, obviously, Killian Dane is going to take the pinfall from Alistair. No. Alistair Black took the pinfall from Johnny, and Johnny won. And I was overjoyed because I'm like, yes, finally, Johnny's getting that next championship match. Because, for the longest time, the storyline's been that Johnny, he's been known as the competitor to put on great matches, but when it comes to delivering and winning the championship, he's never quite there. He never quite gets to that point where he wins a championship match or he wins a championship. He only won that championship with Tommaso Ciampa, but then he lost it shortly after to the Authors of Pain, and that's kind of played in why Tommaso Ciampa turned on Johnny. And now Johnny finally gets this championship match. It's almost like Bayley. How Bayley, for the longest time, was just that character on the show, and everyone loved her, but she always lost her opportunity. She never won the championship. Then she went on to face Sasha Banks, finally won the championship. I feel like they're telling kind of like the Bayley story with Johnny Gargano, but I feel like, unlike Bayley, I don't think Johnny's going to win the championship from Andrade. I think he's going to hold on to it for a bit longer, but I might be wrong. I am rooting for Johnny, though. I saw their match at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn live. It was hype, so now I'm going to see their match at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia live, and it's for the NXT Championship. I didn't think this was ever going to happen. I didn't think it was a possibility, but I'm hyped. Their match at TakeOver Brooklyn was great, and their match at Philadelphia is probably going to be awesome. I can't wait. There's going to be a lot of near falls. Early prediction, I think that Andrade is going to retain, and we're still going to get Andrade versus Alistair Black at NXT TakeOver, probably in New Orleans. But overall, really good match, really good show. I would give this show a solid B+. Go watch the show. Really good for a 3-match show. And that's my review on NXT. thank you guys for watching or listening in. There really wasn't any much to watch. Thank you guys for listening in. If you guys want to see more, like this video, comment down below if you want to see more reviews of NXT. I plan on watching NXT and reviewing it. I don't really plan on doing live streams on NXT, but just reviewing it. So comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought of NXT. And make sure you guys go check out the show. It was really good. And also comment down below. Who do you think is going to win the match? What do you guys think about the storylines going on? I'm going to read your comments. I'm going to react to them as always. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace out.